Okay then, this is video number 3 in the series of videos. I was asked to put some videos together. I've been doing them already, but they're all too long. Even these are quite long, but this one should be a short one. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a 360 template and have it ready for your event in no time at all. Okay, now it will take longer because I'm guiding, telling you what to do as I do this. I have actually done one of these templates in 33 seconds. All right, so you can do it dead quick. So the first thing you need to do is log into your template hub. Go to custom size and set your size. Now for 360s, I always do mine at 1080 times 1920. So just make sure what size you do here is what you actually do your videos, your 360 videos at, and then click apply. That will put the right size canvas on screen. Next thing you are going to want to do is add a background image. Now you can add your own if you wish, or you can choose from the library. There's lots in the library, depending on what you want to go for. There's stuff that you use for weddings. There's some glitter stuff. There's lots of various different ones in there. So let me just find one that I want to show you the darkness of it. So let's go with, we'll go with that one. Okay. So that is just if I turn the grid line off, you'll see so it's like a black gloss, I suppose, but yeah, so that is the background. Next thing we need to do is add a photo area. Okay, it's not photos, it's videos, but it's still a photo area that you need to be adding. Now what I'm going to show you here now, so if you have a look, in fact let me just make that really small for a second just so I can show you better. If you look to the side of each side, you've got a full square this side on the left, and you've got half a square on the right. So what that's going to do, if you make that the full size, because you're not going to go right up to the edge, you're going to leave a little bit. You'll see it's slightly out. So what you need to do is change the grid line, grid size. Sorry. So if that's now at 49, so we've got a full square to the right and a full square to the left. So that when I size that, it will be in the middle, so it'll be the right size, the right distances to the sides. So we go to the top there, and I'm going to just bring it down a bit more because you're going to fill most of the area with the for the 360, all right, for the video. Now I am now going to show a stroke, which is basically a frame around the photo area. I'm going to change that color. Let's go with something like that. Okay, and I'm also going to round it, so you don't have to do rounded corners, you don't have to put a stroke, that's totally up to you. Personally I think it looks nice with the rounded corners. Now remember, this full area inside here is going to be transparent. Now we can add some decoration images. Again, if there's none in the library that you like or none that are suitable for your event, there's loads of websites you can download PNG files from. Just make sure it's a transparent background and it's a PNG, and you can upload your own. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use one from the library. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what's in general. Let's have a look. So we'll go with a bit of beer. There you go. So we'll have the cigar and brandy, whiskey, whatever it is. Now, because I've got snap to grid on, that image is actually still snapping to the grid. So I'm going to turn that off. Doing that will allow you to resize better and place it more freely around the template. Now, because you're not going to be printing 360, you can go closer to the edge. If you're doing anything with prints, you don't want stuff right up to the edge like that, because your printer will lightly cut bits off it. So I'm happy with that there. I'm now going to add, so I'm going to add a bit of text. Now, because the text automatically loads in black, and this is a black background, I would change it to white just so you can see it. Just change the colour to any colour, but just so you can see it. Resize it, and then bring it down to where you want it, and then you can start typing. So Mark's 40th birthday. There you go. So we've got Mark's 40th birthday in there. Oh, just change the B there to a capital. Again, personal choice, but I personally would. Now I would change the font before we start doing all the sizes, resizing. So we'll go with that one. Now what I'm going to do here is just resize that a little bit, give me more movement with the text. And then I'm going to change the colour. And what I'll do for the colour, I will change it to the same colour as the frame. And then I'm just going to put a bit of outline on there, I think. So I'll just do that. I'm going to make it black actually. If I make it black, it should hopefully look a little bit 3D when it's finished. And then a bit of a shadow. The shadow again, you can, if you change it to a colour so you can see it, and then once you're happy with it, just play around until you get it right, and then you can change the colour back. So that should look a little bit 3D. So I'm happy with that. If I wanted to add stuff at the top, maybe, I don't know, some flowers or whatever at the top, you could do that. You just add more decoration. You can add more than one decoration image. Let's see what we've got in here. Well, let's have a look. Some casino stuff there. So again, if there's nothing in here that takes your fancy, then you can always upload your own. So we'll go with the cowboy hat at the top. Resize that slightly. There we go. So let's say we're happy with that. I'm going to export that template now. As with all the other ways of doing it, you save it and you then open it up, and you will see our completed template. So we've got the cowboy hat, we've got the background, we've got the transparent area in the middle where your video is going to be, the alcohol, the cigar, or whatever it is, and Mark's 40th birthday. Good to go. As I've said in other videos, when you create something, save it, call it something. Every time you save, it will save for 14 days. So if you send that, if you've created that from scratch for a customer, you could send that over and say, look, are you happy with this? If they say, yeah, great, load it into your software. If they say, no, I don't like the cowboy hat, then you can simply remove it. Sorry, let me just refresh. So you've sent it over, so when you close it, it will, when you reopen it again, you're not going to see it unless you have saved it. So load your template, find Mark, get rid of the cowboy hat, they didn't like it, so highlight it and then click at the bottom, delete, and export it again, save it again, then export it. Okay, is that okay for you? Yeah, that's fantastic, good to go. Doing that again, you can change it at an event. So you may turn up to the event and then you've assumed it was a 40th birthday where Mark's actually 21. You can change that, export it and load it into your software whilst you are at an event. It's a lifesaver, honestly. But that is it. That's creating a 360 template. Obviously that's just a basic one that I've shown you there. You can add as much detail to it as you want, change your colours, add images, there's lots of things you can do. But yeah, do have a play with it, and if you have got any questions, feel free to ask. And next video I'm going to show you very similar to this one, but I'm going to show you how to create a start screen for your iPads or your mirrors or whatever. So that's in the next video. Thanks for watching. Any questions, you know where I am. Take care.